We would like to welcome our senior catcher, Joe Chiesa. Joe, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I talked to you earlier today before we started the interview, and we kind of talked about just what's been going on with the world right now. And you and I talked a while about things you're doing now, and you're working, trying to continue to do things. And you got a lot on your plate with school, with work, trying to stay safe, and it's just a weird thing we're going on in the world right now. But it seems like you've been staying positive with everything, and that says a lot about you. I do want to share something before I start asking you questions. I always had a joy coming in my lunch period because you were in Coach Ragan's weightlifting class, and you were, every time I came in there, you're just throwing weight around. You could tell you were a guy very committed to the weight room. I enjoyed watching you so much during your football season. You came out this year, and we wish you played for all 4 years because
Yeah.
you were so dominant. I think the coolest thing too is, that being your first year of playing, you became a team captain, I think, in the third, fourth week of the season. We always pick Cavs, coaches did, and you just made such an impact right away, starting on the offensive line for us. And it just shows what kind of kid you are. You're such a wonderful kid, but you're also a great teammate. And I know I will miss that as a coach, missing having guys like you around. But it was so awesome to see you come out senior year and play football and be so dominant. And then, coming out in baseball and you're having such a great, preseason with everything you've done. You didn't miss a day in the weight room. You didn't miss an open gym. You're always around, and I know the guys appreciate that. So I do want to ask you a couple questions. First off, I kind of talked to you, but tell everybody what you've been doing throughout this time while we're at home, not being able to be at school during this pandemic. What's your daily day look like?
Well, I'm a good morning person. Even if I have 3 or 4 hours of sleep, I'll still wake up early. I usually wake up about 7:30ish, 8 o'clock ish to get my day going. I usually do homework as soon as I wake up because I like to get that done out of the way so I have the rest of my day to kind of chill and do everything. But my goal is every day is at least hit. I do have a net and a tee. I usually go to CNH ballpark or somewhere so I can go hit constantly because it's even though we don't have a senior year, you still have to keep grinding, keep going. And the cool thing is that I do have a weight room in my house, which I'm grateful of. And again, every day with Coach Ragan's workouts that he puts me through in his class, I'm always grinding. So that's what I've been doing every day.
That's good. I was talking with some of the guys, and they're just saying, Coach, trying to do the best I can. And yeah, you are lucky you have a weight room in your house, and guys are trying to do everything, and it's everybody across the whole world. Everybody's trying to continue to stay in shape. And while we're talking about that, I'll ask you about your favorite memory in just a second, but kind of share to everybody right now. What are your plans for next year?
My plans are I am attending Hannibal Grange University. I'll play baseball there for hopefully the next 4 years of my life. Again, I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah, that's great. I was talking to Baldy, and we're working so hard to help Baldy out too, because Baldy's like, Coach, I really want to go play baseball, and I was really, going to use my senior year to kind of show my skills off. And you're very lucky that you were able to accept to a university before the season started. There's a lot of guys out there that won't be able to play their senior year, and that's, I think, what makes it tough on these kids is a lot of these kids want to continue to play the game if they love, but they didn't have the opportunity to play their senior year. So I think it's blessed sky for you. You're able to sign, before the season started. So that's awesome. What do you plan on studying while you're at Hannibal?
So I'm actually got to be studying exercise science with a minor in sports and recreational management. So that's what I'll be doing.
Good. And what's your kind of plans when you grow up? What do you want to be when you become an adult, get a real job out there?
My plan is I do want to continue my baseball career, so it can be coaching or anything. No, again, I would love to pass down my knowledge that I've learned from my coaches and even my teammates, so younger guys can understand what the grind is, and I wish I can do that, and that's my goal. But if my real goal would be anything in sports medicine, so anything would be a sports medicine physician or physical therapist or anything in that line of medical field. So that's what I would love to do, and also with that coaching aspect, that's my number one dream job.
And I think I could speak for tons of people. You pretty much had the dream job as a young kid, high school student. Explain to everybody what you were able to do last couple of years, because I think
For
to me, this is the greatest thing ever.
for the past couple of years, I used to be the bullpen catcher for the River City Rascals here in St. Louis, which is a great experience, especially as I started as a incoming junior. So I spent my beginning of my sophomore year into my junior year catching guys who throw, almost 100 miles per hour for a living. But I didn't even get paid for it because I wanted the experience to do that. And I learned so much by just watching guys do their routines and do their throwing stuff, and made me a better baseball player, and even made me a better teammate, me a better catcher, and I loved it. And even last year, they won the whole conference. They won everything. They won the whole little World Series they have in the Frontier League, and that was the best thing ever. I'll show you one day. I do have a ring of the championship that they won. So again, I was been grateful of doing that. So I had an amazing time. I learned a lot from those guys.
And I think that's the greatest thing, because you look at people and, like, their dreams to be like, the bullpen catch for the Cardinals or the Rascals or throw BP. And you were able to do that as, a young kid, 14, 15 years old. And, it showed, because you were doing so well in our preseason and you were looking good. So you could tell that stuff helps out a lot.
Oh, yeah.
What's your greatest memory at Francis House Central? I mean, I know that's a top memory there, but if you could take something back to school, what would be your greatest memory at House Central?
I'm probably gonna stick with the sports. I think even in football and baseball, that pregame speeches that we have are probably the most memorable, the most inspirational, and to me, that I always look back, and that's my greatest memory, because it's not just, hey, here's a pregame hype, but it's also here's a message of how to be a man when you play sports. And I think that's what I've gotten here at school. Again, it can be, with my teachers or anybody, is the message of how to be a better young adult. And I think that's my favorite memory, is just being taught how to be a young, mature man as going on to the next level, going on to college or my future career.
Yeah, that's great. You could already tell. I mean, people that are going to be watching this could tell how mature you are at the age you are, and just the things you've gone through. I mean, I think it's made you stronger and help you out in the long run, and it's pretty cool. All right, Joe, here's what we're going to do. We're going to have a little fun here. We're going to do a little speed round, okay?
I'm not going to take them on.
Yeah, I'll say Butterfield took a while, so we're on Butterfield about it. So we're gonna answer these pretty quick and go through them. All right, here we go. What's your favorite topping on a pizza?
Sausage.
Cane's or Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A.
Who's your favorite teacher?
Radigan and you.
Ooh, I like that. A little shout out. I'll take that. All right, let's go.
You're both good teachers.
I'll take that. All right. Okay, here's what I'm gonna ask you. I'm going to ask you two of these. I'm changing up because you're a catcher. What is your favorite pitch to catch? So to receive.
I would say you get a curveball down in the zone where I can frame it. I don't want to put, confidence like being, all I guess I don't know what the word to say, but if I can
like
frame that
curveball down low to frame it.
Yeah, I like that, especially for the hitter.
Yeah. Freeze them up. I love it. All right, so then what's your favorite pitch to hit when you're batting?
Oh, give me a fastball low, and that's gone.
It's over the fence?
Yeah, okay. You give me a fastball, anything low, I'll yank that thing.
All right, we flipping the bat after we're contact?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Okay. Jose Bautista style.
We're throwing that thing. Just throw it over the fence, too. All right, what's your favorite movie? What's your favorite movie?
Ooh, Cars 2.
All right. Your favorite class?
Weight training. Probably my favorite class.
Who's the funniest kid on the team?
Zach Baldy.
Man, Zach's getting some call-outs here.
100% Zach Baldy. 100%.
All right. So then who's the best dancer on the team?
Ooh.
I've heard some interesting ones. Remember, it's speed round. Let's go.
I'm going to say Logan Scott.
Logan Scott. All right. Van Beer's being thrown out there. I
haven't seen him. I haven't seen him.
Everybody's telling me about Van Beers. I'm pretty stoked. Get back to school, and me and Van Beers, we're doing a dance off like first day I see him. I can't wait.
I haven't seen him.
That's awesome. Well, hey, I just want to tell you how proud I am of you, and everybody is, every coaching staff from football program, baseball program. you're a kid that everybody wants in a program. Just how humbled you are, what a great teammate you are, and the work you put in. It's just everybody wants a kid like that on their team, and you're everything in that matter. And we just wish you nothing but the best. We're looking forward to watching you play in Hannibal. I know Logan's going up there with you guys. So we're going to be watching you guys closely, and we really wish you guys the best, and we thank you for everything you've done at House Central. I've heard nothing but great things about you from kids and even from teachers. You're just a wonderful kid, and continue to do that up at Hannibal, and we just wish you the best, and good luck next year, Joe.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, Joe, we'll talk to you.
All right, see ya.